Hi everyone, I hope you're all well. Today is my first video in collaboration with All Things Hair. If you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. There's some really cool hairstyles, and also I describe in more detail how to do a double Dutch braid, which is what we're going to do today. But this style is a double Dutch braid Upstyle. I also like this because it's kind of like Khloe Kardashian. I definitely channeled my inner Khloe for this video. So I like to do braids in kind of like 2 or 3 day old hair. When I wash my hair, I use the TRESemmé Keratin Smooth shampoo and conditioner. It makes my hair a little bit more smooth and easy to manage. It manages the frizz, which I have a lot of. So if you get your hair chemically straightened, or if you relax your hair, if you go for that Brazilian blowout, then they often tell you that you can't use products with too much sulfate in them. Lucky for you, these products have less sulfate than normal TRESemmé shampoos. So let's get into the tutorial. I hope that you guys enjoy it.
Ha! Look at that. Now you can see how dirty my hair is. Like, girl, you need to wash your hair. Before that, I'm going to use the TRESemmé Instant Refresh dry shampoo, and I'm very liberal with this stuff. I spray it everywhere, and then I just brush it through, and also make sure that you brush out all the knots, because as we all know, when you do a braid, having knots in your hair makes it so much harder. And then I go in with a pintail comb, and I just make a parting down the middle of my head, and then I also make sure that the parting is all the way down the back of my head as well. And then I just separate my hair in two, and I tie up the one section, and then I start with the other side, and I make a little triangle piece in the front, as you can see, and then I split that into 3, and I take the pieces at the bottom, which is the outside piece, and I wrap it underneath the middle piece, and the top piece again underneath the middle. And that's the difference between a French braid and a Dutch braid. With a Dutch braid, all the pieces go underneath, and then you can see I incorporate hair from both sides. So I'm incorporating hair from the bottom piece and going under the middle. It takes a little bit of practice, but once you get it, it's super easy. Constantly throughout this tutorial, you'll see me readjusting my hands, and that's because you want to keep your hands as close to the braid as possible, as close to your head as possible, because you want to keep pulling it tight with each section, otherwise it gets a little bit out of hand. So in the beginning, you want it to be as tight as possible, and you can loosen it later. And then I just switch it around so you can see what I'm doing at the back. I hope that you guys can get the gist of what I'm doing. Each piece is just going underneath the other, and if you can keep the braid as close to your parting, it looks really cute. I like the way the Kardashians do it, where they do it really close to their parting. And then once you get to the nape of your neck, or once you've got all the pieces incorporated, you can just start braiding it as normal. So when you pull it over your shoulder, it becomes normal, and you can just braid it as you would a normal French braid. Once you get to the end of the braid, just tie it off with one of those little baby elastics. And then I just pull out pieces and just make it a little bit thicker. Because my hair is pretty thin, it doesn't look as raised as on other people. If you have thick hair, this will look amazing. Oh my goodness, it'll look like the Kardashians. And then I'm just going to show you again how it works with the Dutch braid. But again, if you need a little bit more detail, then definitely go to the All Things Hair video, where I describe how to do a Dutch braid. And it's a little bit more clear because it's just one. It's not a double Dutch braid like this one. But you can see there how I put each piece underneath each other. And guys, I literally didn't get this the first time. And even doing this tutorial, I took breaks in between because my arms got sore. But once you get the hang of it, it's super easy. Just to set everything in place and to tame those flyaways, I just spray a little bit of the TRESemmé Extra Hold Hairspray. And then a little trick that I do is I also spray the hairspray into my hand and just pat down certain areas, or even on little baby hairs. And then for the Upstyle part, you basically just twist the braids, one at the base of your neck, or the nape of your neck actually, and you just twist it around, and you pin it in with a bobby pin, pin it at the end of your braid to your head, and then you pin the other side that's kind of looped around. And then you do exactly the same thing with your second braid, and just kind of lay it on top so that you can't see any of the bobby pins. And what you can do with bobby pins is you just kind of loop them through the braid so you can't see them. And I really love this look. How quick and easy is that?
I hope that you guys have enjoyed this. Subscribe to the All Things Hair YouTube channel, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys!